alive, almost, breathe, cease, continue, destroy, disappear, female, float, gradually, gush, peak, prevail, recede, release, source, surface, underground. Genesis chapter 7, 16 births, male and female, just as God has commanded. Then the Lord shut them in. For 40 days the flock prevailed, covering the ground and lifting the boat high above the earth, as the water rose higher and higher above the ground, and the boat floated safely on the surface. Finally, the water covers even the highest mountains on the earth, standing more than 22 feet above the highest peak. All the living things on the earth died, birds, domestic animals, wild animals, all kinds of small animals, and all the people. Very thing died and breathed, and they lived on dry land. Every living thing on the earth was wiped out, people, animals, both large and small, and birds. They were all destroyed, and only Noah was left alive, along with those who were with him in the boat. And the water covered the earth for 150 days. The flood deceased, but God remembered Noah and all the animals in the boat. He sent a wind to blow across the waters, and the flood began to disappear. The underground water sources ceased their gushing, and the torrential rain stopped. So the flood gradually began to recede. After 150 days, actually 5 months from the time the flood began, the boat came to rest on the mountain of the Ararat. 2.5 months later, as the water continued to go down, other mountain peaks began to appear. After another 40 days, Noah opened the window he had made in the boat and released a raven and flew back and forth until the earth was dry. Then he sent out a dove to see it could find the dry ground. But the dove found no place to land because the water was still too high. So it returned to the boat, and Noah held out his hand and drew the dove back inside. 7 days later, Noah released the dove again. This time, toward everything, the bird returned to him with a fresh olive leaf in its beak. Noah now knew that water was almost gone. A week later, he released the dove again. This time, it did not come back.